days when we were still playing the games of puzzle, there used to be some parts that looks too much useful. But the puzzle will not be complete without those parts. Some part was just a blackboard with nothing on it. But funny enough, when you put it on the whole puzzle, you find it to be the part of the beast of a lion or of something else. In a way that if that blackboard was never there, that lion was not going to be complete on your puzzle. Amen. And that's the very same things that happen in our life. When destiny calls, things begins to move in our life. Things begins to move in our life in a way that sometimes we don't understand. How in the world is these things moving like this? Amen. How? Why? Amen. Amen. Some people, for you to be where you are right now, some other people had to reject you. Amen. And you never get to understand why, oh Lord, am I rejected? Amen. Some of you, to be where you are, you have to be born out of wedlock. Because there was no way you would be where you are today if you were born in a good marriage setup. Amen. Amen. Because your destiny doesn't need a good marriage setup. Some of you, you're busy asking yourself, why in the world my father did not take care of me? Because he was never part of your destiny. There's certain people that are just needed at the beginning. But you get to hear about Joseph just in the beginning. The father of Jesus. Even when Jesus was at the cross, you don't get to hear about Joseph. He was never part of his life. We don't get to hear much about him. Because there are certain people who are just needed at the beginning, and that's it. The challenge with many people is that we want to pull people in our life, the people that God doesn't want them to be in our life. Yeah, allow me to say this to you this morning. It's not everything that looks good that belongs to you. Amen. Some of these things that looks good, but they're not good for your destiny. Amen. So in other words, I have to allow this thing to move away from my life for me to be able to fulfill or to get to the point where God wants me to be. This young man Joseph went through some stuff. He went through hell. He went through high water. He went through something that messed him to the. Sometimes you may even think it is better for him to die than to live. I mean, the first thing, you are living in the house with 11 brothers who hate you. Amen. It's not only one guy who hates you in the house, 11 of them. I can handle one. Amen. Or I can handle two. But the Bible tells us that there were 11 brothers who hated this guy. So there was nobody to talk to. There was nobody to fellowship with. Because all of the 11 brothers, they hated him. Amen. To make it worse, even his father rebuked him. He didn't steal anything. He did not kill anybody. He just had a dream. Amen. He just had a dream. I said something last Sunday. That if you want everybody to love you, sell ice cream. But the moment when you begin to voice out God's dream concerning your life, people begin to hate you. Amen. Because what they don't understand is that when I said I'm Benny, I'm not saying you are not Mr. Julie. Amen. That's the problem with people. Yeah. That if I said I can do, they usually think and feel like I'm saying you cannot do. Yeah, true. So here is Joseph. He found himself being put into the pits. We are not told what was it that was inside the pits. Inside the pits. We are always given two chances in life: to move or to give up. And many of the time, when we choose to give up, it is not only you who suffer. Amen. Because your destiny is attached to people around you. That's why I get too much angry when one person fell, special giant. Because when he fell, many people's destiny For certain people's dreams to come to pass, you have to be in their life. You may not say anything, you may not do anything to them, you may not give anything to them, but you just have to be there as a point of reference. Amen. You may not even visit them, but just for you to be there. There are certain people who are holding on in their marriage, Mr. Ntuli, just because they look at you holding on and they're still holding on. So the destiny of a young boy somewhere growing up in that family is still bright. So when you give up, those people who were using you as a point of reference also give up, and people's destiny all over collapse. Yeah. So Joseph found himself inside the pit. He found himself inside the pit. What is it that has put Joseph into the pit? It is destiny. Amen. Sometimes you think it was his brother. It was not his brothers. It was his destiny pulling him. Destiny is pulling him. There is a voice that cannot be heard by our physical eye, our physical ears, but our action pushed us to that voice. Amen. We found ourselves obeying that voice. We found ourselves doing certain things that we don't even understand. How in the world am I doing this? Because of a certain voice, which is the voice of destiny. Amen. The voice of destiny, it pulled him into a pit. Amen. Somebody say puzzles number 2. I said somebody say puzzle number 2. There was puzzle number 1. His brothers hated him the most. Amen. So now destiny is knocking at his door, and as it knocks in his door, it causes his brothers to hate him. Amen. Living in such an environment where everybody doesn't want to be associated with you, where everybody doesn't understand you, because people can deal with you when you act too much normal. People can deal with you when you act too much in your comfort zone. But the moment when they see that you're getting out of your comfort zone, you are moving out of the ordinary, that's when now they begin to hate you. Amen. So now, puzzle number 1, where his brother hated him the most. Nobody to share with. He's living in a lonely world. He's with people, but yet alone. But that does not make Joseph to give up from his dream. Amen. Because destiny is calling him. Amen. When he found himself in the pit, which is puzzle number 2, now he's sold as a slave. They sell him as a slave, which is puzzle number 3. I don't get to understand, Lord, how come I moved from my brothers hating me, as in want to fellowship with me, and I found myself in a pit. Still, Lord, I am alone by myself, and it's dark in here. I cannot think well. I can't think of the future anymore. I can't think of any good things anymore. The only thing that Joseph was supposed to think, it was his grave. I mean, his funeral, and the kind of people who will be talking in his funeral. But as they were still there, trying to adjust, another puzzle kicks in. Now Joseph is sold. They sell him out as a slave. And as he sold as a slave, he found himself in Egypt. When he found himself in Egypt, look at your neighbor and say, move. Move. Destiny is calling. He found himself in prison. When he found himself, he found himself in Egypt. When he found himself in Egypt, they sell him again. And when they sell him this time around, Potiphar buys him. So this whole puzzle, it doesn't make sense. as a slave in the house of Potiphar. But destiny calls. But now when destiny calls, because Joseph, where you're going is the king palace. But the road in which you're traveling, it doesn't look like you're going to the king palace. Amen. Now Joseph found himself in prison because Potiphar's wife accused him of raping her. When he found himself in prison, he gets to meet two men that he needs in his life for his destiny to be fulfilled. Amen. But when he's inside of that prison, he doesn't know that I need these two men. Amen. Have you been so down and you come across certain people who are also down? You don't expect anything good. You even say, can anything good come out of Nazareth? Amen. Have you been so broken, so broken, so down? Instead of God bringing people who are high to fellowship with you, He brings people who are so down. I was looking at the church that David was pastoring, because the Bible said when he was in the mountain, people who were broken, people who were confused, people who were sick, they went to him. And he built an army from those people. So here is Joseph. He's with two men. He doesn't even know where they are coming from. But guess what? Destiny calls. Even while he was in prison, those two men had the dreams. And when they had the dreams, now he helped them to interpret their dreams. Amen. One guy loved him, the other guy hated him in prison, just because of interpreting the dream. And then to cut the story short now, Pharaoh had a dream. And when Pharaoh